to Saturday, but he is on display, and what a great display it is over at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the fact is, we're seeing a change of pace in this rookie game than what we see in the regular season. 51-36, and it's up and down, and I think that's what the fans like to see.
Yeah, well, you know, the Western team is struggling, only shooting 37%. They're 2 for 10 in threes and just can't get it going, and their guards are getting caught. And then Iverson is just breaking the defensive down, just blown by people. So it's a layup drill and a dunking drill. So it's kind of nice if you're cheering for the East, and if you're a Western fan right now, you're not too happy.
Still 15 minutes to go in the second half, and we have had a lot of spectacular play and a lot of great dunks.
Yeah, you can see right there that everyone is getting their chance. The closest thing to defense is the wind that is being lost as people are flying through and attacking the rim. A couple of nice lob. Kittles has had a couple in also. Canby finishing. Kobe Bryant, you know, leading the scoring here for the West with 13 points. And then Canby doing a great job. 14 points for the Eastern team on 7 of 9 shooting.
And you mentioned Allen Iverson, who's taken only 2 shots from the field. He has made both of them, but has 8 assists in the game. So we're underway here in the second half. Sharif Abdur-Rahim of the Vancouver Grizzlies, formerly of the University of California, with a great pass tonight. That was a underhanded pass tonight, who could not convert. So now Iverson with Canby, Kittles, Antoine Walker, and Eric Dampier. Knocked away, but controlled by Dampier. And the Indiana Pacer out of Mississippi State hits the jumper. He has 8.
In the 3 previous games, Dick, we've definitely had much better defense. The players went after one another a little bit tougher than what we're seeing here this evening.
Every year is different, and traveling is called. So Dampier travels, and the West will take over. Again, want to remind you, we got 3 big games coming up next week. TNT on Tuesday, Detroit at Miami on Wednesday on TBS, Orlando at Detroit. And Friday on TNT, the Chicago Bulls against the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. All games starting at 8 o'clock. That was Matt Maloney hitting from downtown. That's the 3rd three-point basket for the West. Canby misses the layup, and here's Kobe Bryant. But the East getting back on defense.
Well, the West, they just opened up here now. Play a little defense, knock in a couple of threes, take it to the basket, get some easy layups.
And Canby might have knocked that ball away as Walker and Canby double-team Bryant, and it is a turnover, and it'll be East ball.
Outside of being ice cold, we said the West only shot 37%. They complicated it with 9 turnovers, Dick. When you're playing a 15-minute half, that's a ton.
Antoine Walker with a stop and go draws the foul. Abdur-Rahim with the foul, and so Antoine Walker going to the line. He is the Celtics' highest pick in the last 10 years, and he has done a terrific job, as we said, off the boards. And of course plays for the team that once led by that man, Larry Bird. But hard times in Boston these days, Evie.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's hard to play in the league without a center, and they have 3 guys on the injured list who play that position. The team is trying to play with 5, 6'6" to 6'8" players. Antoine Walker doing a terrific job for them, and we know that his true position is probably the small forward. So you have a lot of guys playing out of position there, but they're hustling, they're scrapping, they're trying to do the best they can.
Abdur-Rahim double team, forces it up, and here's Canby, a 4-on-1 right now for the East Stars, and Iverson.
There you go.
There's a switch and rolls. Canby going to Iverson. Those two have worked it mighty large in the first half, 56-39, and 2 minutes gone by here in the second half.
This is what Kobe Bryant loves to do, and that is post up, throw to fade. Iverson doubled down. Beautiful shot block.
That's the second time Iverson has got a piece of a jump shot attempt from outside. Bryant trying to chase Iverson, who has a low pass into Canby, who draws the foul anyway. Pretty good tandem going on there between the first and second picks in the NBA draft last year. Allen Iverson and Marcus Camby.
Yeah, Marcus Camby really had a very nice first half. Not only the 14 points, 5 rebounds, a couple shot blocks. Now this is a beautiful lob. Here comes Iverson. When Canby gets over the injuries, Dick, gets healthy, builds up his upper body, this guy's going to be a whirlwind in this league.
He's rounding into form and has been a starter lately. Mentioned he's had a string of injuries, including a strained lower back, and that really got him underway in a slow fashion.
You know, he's so quick. The long arms, good defense, rebounder, shot blocker, can play all three positions on the front line.
I picked up by Walker. Here is Abdur-Rahim. Kobe Bryant guarded by Kerry Kittles, who throws up an air ball. Kobe Bryant not bashful, is he? The 18-year-old.
Well, you know, at halftime he had 12 shot attempts, and that was 3 more than anyone else in the game.
He's 5 for 14 right now. Antoine Walker with a layup. Picks up a loose ball, 59-39, a 20-point lead for the East.
Nice.
And Bryant finally passes one behind his back to Abdur-Rahim, and a nifty one at that. You're seeing a lot of the all-time great 50 in the crowd, and they're all great. Here's Kerry Kittles trying to beat Bryant off the dribble, batted outside. Here's a Maloney and Abdur-Rahim, and the Vancouver Grizzly with the shot and the basket. 10 points now for Abdur-Rahim. Bryant with 13 and Knight with 9 are the 3 top scorers for the West.
That was Roy Rogers out of the University of Alabama that blocked that shot to send him out on the break.
One of the best rookie shot blockers in the league is Dampier is fouled. Right now, let's go to Craig Sager, who's with Urban Magic Johnson. Craig?
Well, Dick, as we all know, the NBA has not always been this popular. There was a time with declining TV ratings, a lack of charismatic players, and then along came Magic. And Urban, I know you enjoy All-Star Weekend. It's been very busy for you this week. Tell us about your weekend.
Well, it's been busy because, first of all, on Thursday, I announced that we're building a Magic Johnson Theater here right after the winter. So this will be my 4th one. And then we got I guess the 50 great players, and I got lucky. I guess somebody decided I was one of those guys. So we've been taking pictures and having parties, really talking with one another, getting autographs from each other. That's been the fun part. Everybody walking around getting each other's autographs. And I'm here to just see, like right now, seeing a rookie game, and I look forward to the slam dunk 3-point contest and the game, of course, tomorrow, because these are our brightest stars, and these are the guys we look forward to carrying us on even after Michael is done.
And 3 of them, by the way, are Lakers. Also, he's been busy retrieving his mail from the hotel because Urban Johnson and Ernie Johnson are similar, and he got a call from Ernie's wife saying that the report card was good news. Dick?
Yeah, that's good, because Ernie was waiting for that report, and it was good news, and that's why you've seen Ernie in a good mood today. Abdur-Rahim has it deflected away. I just hope we get some passes to the latest Magic Johnson Theater game.
There you go.
We saw a terrific block from Roy Rogers inside. You mentioned him before.
Yeah, you really like his talent. He's a quick rebounder, quick jumper, long arms, can make it happen for you defensively.
Kobe Bryant with the basket and draws the foul as well. Remember, you can't foul out, but we do count fouls. Knight has 3.
Now you can see at 6'6", this guy's got some talent, because not only does he have the range factor that you always have to guard against, but he also has the ability to take it off the dribble and go either way on you. So, you know, and he'll eventually end up with a fairly decent shot once he penetrates into the painted area.
Good numbers for Kobe Bryant on the line as Lorenzen Wright replaces Travis Knight, who goes out of the game. Foul was on Potapico, and here is Lorenzen Wright with the baby hook and his second basket.
Now Wright is starting to get major minutes with the Clippers at the starting position, and he has stepped up his game, and it's added to the Clippers' push for the playoffs, because if we started the playoffs today, the Clippers would be the 8th spot in the Western Conference.
7th pick was Lorenzen Wright, and he's averaging nearly 4.5 rebounds. Allen Iverson on a foray is fouled going to the hoop, and the foul is against Steve Nash.
You know, you look at the Clippers, Dick, and you know, you had Stanley Roberts injured again, probably going to have back surgery, the 7-foot center, and then you also have Brian Williams, never re-signed, and there's their coach Bill Fitch, and Bill has done once again an excellent job, and they're always that one major force in the pivot area away from securing that spot.
Here's Wright of the Clippers with a turnaround. Allen and Iverson crash the boards, and here is Ray Allen.
Nice.
So Allen and Iverson with Wallace, Walker, and Potapico in the game right now. Out of bounds. It is still East ball. Iverson has 8 points, 8 assists, and 3 blocks. So he has really been the top player for the East, and maybe in the entire game. Nash trying to defend Iverson. Getting a little fancy out here, and he can do it. Off the rim, right, with a quick pass to Fisher. 3-on-1 break, and Kobe Bryant doesn't get the layup, but draws the foul, and he'll shoot a pair.
He's foul number 34, Ray Allen, his third.
Ray Allen committing the foul. I'm talking with some of the East players, asked them in the dressing room, what is your highlight of the year? To a man, they said, playing against Michael Jordan and being on the same court as the Chicago Bulls. Just playing in a game against the Bulls.
Well, that's not bad. Scotty, NBA first team selection the last 3 years. All defensive player along with that. When you say Scottie Pippen, you know you're going to get 15 to 25 points. You're probably going to get about 7 to 8 rebounds along with 7 assists.
In other words, a brilliant all-round player.
Well, I would think so. Those kind of numbers.
Antoine Walker foul going to the hoop.
Foul number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant with the foul.
Now this is just Iverson measuring Steve Nash right here. Let's face it, no one guy's going to stop him off the dribble penetration. He blew by Nash, got down into the lane, and then forced up a tough shot.
John Wallace going strong to the basket and is fouled. Wallace, who's out of Syracuse. Lorenzen Wright committing the foul. His second foul.
John Wallace at the line.
Now, Wallace has made an excellent contribution in his rookie year with the Knicks. Now, this is the perfect example of being drafted on the first round and then have to fight for minutes because you're on a playoff team, a veteran team. Larry Johnson's in front of you. He's going to play 36 to 38 minutes. How much time is there for you to get in and get the job done? But he has done an excellent job because he has long arms. He's a good offensive rebounder.
Nash going to the hoop, lays it in. John Wallace, by the way, has played the fewest minutes of anyone on the Eastern team. A little bit too high for Iverson. Let's see if they call Nash with the foul, and they do. So a glimpse at the acceleration of Steve Nash out of Santa Clara. Want to remind you, still to come, we have plenty of activity here from the Gund Arena. The American Express $1 Million Shot coming up right after this game. The AT&T Shootout and the Nestle Crunch Slam Dunk. All-Star Saturday night.
Oops, bad pass.
Ray Allen working against Fisher and finally held by Fisher.
You look at this game and we know we have 16 players here. 15 guys that were drafted in the first round. Then you also have Matt Maloney, free agent, playing for Houston. But people forget there were 12 first-round draft picks who were not chosen to play in this game. That must be a very difficult thing for the player to swallow. Now, you know that Marbury and Samaki Walker are injured or they would be playing. Now, 4 of those 12 players are European players. And 3 of them decided not to play in the NBA. And then only one decided to come over here, and he's a backup down there at Miami. And talking about Miami, they only play 7-8 guys, and they're having a great season. So, you look at it and you say, well, what? Gee whiz, why didn't some of those guys make it? It keeps coming down to minutes. Can you get minutes? Can you be seen? And then can you get shot attempts and get a chance to do your dance? That's what it's all about, minutes.
And as we said, Wallace has played the fewest minutes, 13 plus, but most of these players here, these rookies, have been in the 15 to 30 range. So they've had a chance to do their dance.
And that's why you say you never grade them in that first year because you never know what's going to happen. Isn't it interesting how many people think that John Stockton came in? Oh, look at these 2 old Knicks right there.
Red's looking more into the crowd at those 2 than he is on his own bench, I think, right now. Red Holtzman.
Walt Frazier and Dave the Busher, 2 of the best.
There's Red Holtzman. And don't forget ex-Senator Bill Bradley and Willis Reed, along with Earl of Pearl Monroe. Great era for the New York Knicks. Kobe Bryant has 18 points, and he can't say this one. Bryant has 18. Abdur-Rahim 12 are the high scorers for the West. Way behind the East, Marcus Camby with 15 and Antoine Walker with 11 are the top scorers for the East. Ray Allen fires over Fisher for 3. Wallace keeps it alive, and Fisher just strips him of the ball, steps on the line. But credit Derek Fisher with pretty good hustle against the bigger guy.
Yeah, well, the Lakers really like his talent. He's a very savvy point guard. He's a true point guard, and he can finish. And that's very important. And when you play with the Lakers, the most important thing is you must be able to feed the post.
Speaking of the post, Potapico of the Cavaliers with a fall away. Wallace, offensive rebound. And here comes Kobe Bryant. He's got Nash, Abdur-Rahim, Lorenzen Wright, and Derek Fisher. Nash misses a banker. And here comes Ray Allen. 65-54. The lead is 11. At one point, it was 20 for the East.
These games are played, peaks and valleys.
That's right. Teams have runs, don't they?
Now, there's a guy who put up some numbers there in his day. Rick Barry and his sons are playing in the league, and Rick was one of the all-time great small forwards ever to play this game. And when you talk about the best front court passers, you have to put them in the same sentence with Larry Bird and now Charles Barkley, taking double teams and finding the people.
And the shortest of the, well, he was 6'7". Barkley's the shortest of the forwards that pass so well. Fisher winds up on the floor as he missed the layup. Kittles getting it back to Ray Allen. A couple of former Big East players, Kittles at Villanova and Allen at UConn. And Allen is fouled, and we'll have a timeout called by Red Auerbach's East squad. Red Auerbach's East 65, Red Holtzman's West 54 with 7:50 remaining in the second half.
Let's go to the